Oh, God, oh, boy, let me yawn. Man. Well, LDBC, what do we have here? I'll tell you what. Well, so Canelo Alvarez got his ass whooped. Now, I got to tell y'all, though, okay? I'm going to tell y'all why this guy lost, okay? The first thing I want to tell y'all is that Dimitri Bivol wasn't a cherry pick, and Canelo acknowledged the fact that this was going to be a tough fight. I don't know where people getting that this was a cherry pick from, okay? Canelo moving up in weight, okay, to fight a guy who undefeated and who been whooping people ass left and right. But everybody want to call this guy a cherry pick. Everybody want to call him a cherry pick. Canelo never even said for one. He never even came. It never came out of his mouth that this guy was a cherry pick. Never. I heard Canelo saying that this was going to be one of his toughest fights ever. That's what I heard Canelo say. And you know, I give props to Canelo for taking this fight, man. He could have said nope. He could have did what he always do. Nope. Demetrius Andre, nope. Charlo, nope. I mean, seriously, man. David Benavidez, nope. You know, I mean, we could have, but he didn't. He took the fight. And I'm not going to lie, Canelo's he's talented. He got skills. Canelo got skills. But I want to talk about why Canelo got his ass whooped. The real reason why Canelo Alvarez got his ass whooped. The first real reason, guys, is that, number one, Canelo is slow and flat-footed. This man got footwork from hell, okay? Like, really, he ain't really got the footwork. But he's so damn flat-footed, man. And Canelo does well when guys are standing right in front of him. He does well. Canelo don't know how to box. He don't know how to box off his back head. He don't know how to jab off his back foot and bag up. You know, Canelo, he's too damn flat-footed to do so. Have you ever seen the guy try to move around the ring and try to pivot and get out of there? Have y'all ever seen Canelo try to escape? I mean, man, it's painful to watch. Canelo moved like he got cement blocks on his feet, man. That's how he moved. Like, literally, man, the guy's foot movement is terrible. Okay, the second reason why Canelo got his ass whooped is that he didn't establish his jab. He would throw the jab, but the jab, he was throwing it wasn't intended to do damage. He was using that jab as like a blinding type jab so he can throw that right hand. That's what Canelo was trying to do, but it was unsuccessful. It seemed like Dimitri Bivol was inside of the damn Matrix, man. It seemed like Dimitri was in the Matrix, and everything that Canelo did, he just saw that shit coming full speed. But he didn't establish his jab. Okay, number 4. Okay, Canelo did a poor job of cutting off the ring. Did a very poor job of cutting off the ring. You know, he's slow. And anybody who can move with Canelo, you got a chance to beat him. If you can actually move, if you got good footwork, you can beat him and pot shot him to death. Because what he going to do? He don't know how to cut you off. He's not very good at cutting off the ring. He's not going to cut you off. So you can have this dude chase you around the fight for most of the whole night. Like, and it took a good fighter like Bivol to further expose Canelo's flaws. Now, but it does take a good fighter to expose flaws. You can't just be saying, well, man, Canelo got flaws. Yeah, every fighter got them. But you just have to be talented enough to expose those flaws. You have to be talented enough to expose a flaw. Because if you're not skillful enough to expose a flawed fighter will still whoop your ass. Okay, let's just be real. Okay? But Canelo never established that damn jab. And the jab that he was using, it wasn't a jab that Bivol had respect for. Bivol didn't have no respect for Canelo. He just said, I don't give a damn about no damn Canelo. That's the look that he had on his face. And Canelo in the fight, number 4, number 5, he was doing a lot of stunting. Smiling and laughing and telling Bivol to come on and, come on, let's fight, let's go toe-to-toe. Well, Bivol tried to go toe-to-toe with you, and what did you do? You got the hell out of there. Okay? Bivol wanted to go toe-to-toe with you. He was down for that, but you got up out of there. Okay? 2, Canelo he was too slow. He was too slow, much too slow to deal with the likes of Bivol. Bivol got some good hand speed, man. And I don't think Canelo can match Bivol's hand speed. He couldn't match him. Okay, Bivol was too damn fast, man. He was throwing those shots like crazy. And Canelo dodged a lot of those shots, though. He dodged a lot of the shots, but Bivol landed the more clean, effective punches. That's my view. Bivol landed the more clean, effective punches. While Canelo was just stunting and laughing, and I don't know, like, it's almost like Canelo was in there, like, he took this fight as a joke almost, and I'm sitting here like, what the hell is wrong with this dude? Why does he keep doing that? Why does he keep trying to stunt? What are you stunting for, man? You're getting your ass whooped. Then he's sitting there, and then he kept trying to rope-a-dope Dimitri Bivol. That shit didn't work. Okay? Like, you're trying to rope-a-dope the guy? You're trying to rope-a-dope somebody with insane cardio. And Canelo found it out. He would sit against the ropes and try to rope-a-dope the guy, and Bivol still kept coming, so Canelo had to get off of the ropes. Because Bivol was that person. Bivol was that dude. A lot of reasons, man. You know, this is kind of comical because he moved up to fight a guy, a tough guy, a heavier weight class, to go out there and get outclassed instead of fighting the guys in your own weight class who want to fight you anyway. I still think he beats the Charlos. Okay, I still think he beat them. I don't think he can beat Demetrius Andrade. I don't think he can. I don't think he beat Andrade. I think Jamal Charlo, his style, to me now, this is my view. Okay, you can have your view and we good to go. But my view, I just feel like Jamal and Jamel Charlo, I think they're tailor-made because they're going to try to bang. Okay, them boys, them bangers. Them Charlo boys, they'll bang with you. I just don't think Canelo at that weight class, that's the guy you want to be banging with. I don't want to. Okay? It's just what it is. You know, why not go fight David Benavidez? Like, how come he can't fight him? Like, see, you move all the way up to these weight classes and you fight a guy who damn sure bigger than you. And also, man, Dimitri Bivol did a good job of putting that body on Canelo. Put the body on Canelo. Man, Canelo, you ain't never seen him so frustrated except for when he fought Floyd Mayweather Jr. Never seen Canelo frustrated until he fought Floyd. And you saw Canelo frustrated last night. You saw a guy, man, who kept trying, but he just couldn't get his shots off. Defense, though, Canelo head movement was pretty good, but that's not enough, man. Because, you know, Canelo trying to take a break. Nah, Bivol's still throwing punches. Bivol ain't let that hoe get a break. He ain't let Canelo do anything. He stayed on Canelo ass. And that's, you know, what you got to do. Shit. I mean, he was on Canelo ass so bad, Canelo couldn't even counterpunch right. And so Canelo Alvarez, he's a pretty decent counterpuncher. So I was shocked that Bivol just shut all that shit down. Shut it all down. And he turned Canelo into a redhead punching bag. He turned the boy into a cinnamon top punching bag. This image on the screen, this is pretty much what happened the whole night. It's pretty much what happened the whole night. Now, a lot of people are happy Canelo lost. I mean, yeah, it is what it is, okay? I would much rather him. I'm not happy that he lost, but I don't want to say, oh, you know what? Well, Canelo lost, so now he can't fight the Charlos or, you know, make up some kind of excuse. I want him to fight them Charlo boys. I want him to fight Demetrius Andrade. I want him to go ahead and get these guys in there. Because you gotta imagine, man, when Oscar Valdez was getting his ass whooped by Shakur Stevenson, man, do y'all really believe? Do y'all believe that Canelo Alvarez was getting like a flashback of what happened to him when he fought Floyd Mayweather Jr.? Like, seriously, you guys think he was getting a flashback? Because I swear, man, Oscar Valdez got beat up the same way, the way Floyd beat Canelo up. Oscar Valdez got his ass whooped by Shakur Stevenson in almost the same fashion. You know Canelo was having flashbacks. And now, see, when Oscar Valdez got his ass whooped like that, that just solidified Canelo not wanting to fight these guys. And he ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it. So Canelo Alvarez ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it too fast. You have to make this guy fight. And unfortunately, man, it's sad because Canelo, I think he should fight the Charlos and Andrade. Now, I still don't think he beats Andrade, but I think he beat the Charlos. I don't think he can beat Demetrius Andrade, but I think he can beat Jamal Charlo. I think he can, but see, there's nothing else you can do now. You already lost. You lost. You too busy outside the ring singing, "Nobody, nobody." You too busy singing that, man, instead of getting in there and focusing on what he got to do. Man, this was crazy. This fight, I never thought Dimitri Bivol would be able to go in there and do Canelo like this. Like, seriously, I never thought he could. Man. It'll be. But this is what happened, though. See, to me, had Canelo been, you know, dealing with tough opponents, instead of fighting these Yildirim's and all these other, like, clowns that can't fight, I think had Canelo been taking tough opposition, because you can't just be fighting these guys that don't hit back. You can't just fight them. and then think that you're gonna fight like a top caliber fighter in Dimitri Bivol, and then think you're gonna have success. Man, Canelo was ready to get up out that ring, man. His ass was whooped so bad. Canelo was looking around. He even glanced up at the clock one time, man. Canelo was ready to go, man. He didn't want to be there no more, man. Shit, Canelo took a beat. I ain't never seen Canelo get his ass whooped like this. Never. But, this is karma, man. This is karma for all these fights that he wouldn't take. This is karma. He should have went ahead and took the damn fights like he was supposed to. Should have went ahead and dealt with the Charlos. Dealt with Demetrius Andrade. Ain't nobody finna hate on you, man, for taking the best fights. Ain't nobody finna hate on you. But, Canelo didn't want to take the chance, man. And, this not to say that he ain't fought no young, black, athletic fighters back in the day. He did. He did. He did. I mean, he fought Austin Trout. Okay, he fought Danny Jacobs. He fought Floyd Mayweather. So, I mean, he's fought some guys in the past. But the thing of it is, though, is, like, right now, what about now? What about now? The last athletic black person he fought was Danny Jacobs. And I'm talking about, like, somebody who got a chance to win. Okay, we ain't talking about these guys going there and their whole life goal is to be knocked out by Canelo. Nah, man, we ain't talking about them guys. Them guys ain't about that action. You better believe. Okay, you better believe. Now, Canelo, I've been hearing Canelo don't even want a rematch. That's what I've been hearing, man. I've been hearing this dude don't even want the damn rematch. But that's okay. He ain't got to take the rematch. He ain't got to take it. And Bivol said he want to unify. And I think as boxing fans, that's all we want, okay? We want these guys to unify, and we want undisputed, okay? We want these guys to unify, and we want undisputed. We want undisputed. We need undisputed. Undisputed is where it's at, okay? That's where it is. And if it ain't undisputed, man, then we ain't got it. So Bivol talking the right language, though. And I wonder, who they going to try to put Bivol in there with next. Okay, we'll see, man. But, well, Canelo, you got your ass whooped. And, hey, man, it happens. It's the fight game.